Once in a tranquil village nestled in the heart of a dense forest, there lived a man named Kaito. Kaito was known throughout the village for his wisdom, his contemplative nature, and his deep understanding of the human mind. He was sought after by many, both near and far, for guidance and advice. One sunny afternoon, a young man named Ryo visited Kaito's humble cottage. Ryo had been troubled by the past, consumed by memories of mistakes, regrets, and missed opportunities. He had come to seek Kaito's wisdom and find a way to free himself from the heavy burden of his past. Kaito, a serene and aged man, welcomed Ryo with a warm smile and invited him to sit beside the small fire in his cottage. They sat in silence for a while, listening to the crackling of the firewood and the soft rustling of leaves outside. Kaito, knowing Ryo's turmoil, finally spoke. "Ryo," he began, "imagine a river, clear and serene, flowing through this forest. The river has been flowing for countless years, and it carries with it all that comes its way, the leaves, the twigs, and even the occasional fish. It does not dwell on what it carries, nor does it try to stop its flow." Ryo, intrigued but perplexed, nodded as he listened. Kaito continued, "Now imagine if that river were to stop and turn back, trying to retrieve what it has already carried away. It would create a chaos, disturb the peace of the forest, and bring misery to itself. Just like the river, our lives flow in a similar manner. The past is like the water that has already flowed downstream, and no matter how much we try, we cannot change it. We can only let it be and focus on the present." Ryo pondered Kaito's words. He realized that he had been trying to change the unchangeable, attempting to grasp the past that had already slipped away. The burden he carried was his own creation, born from his obsession with things he could not alter. As days turned into weeks, Ryo continued to visit Kaito, and they engaged in deep conversations about life, the mind, and the nature of existence. Kaito shared many stories and teachings, each one offering a different perspective on the past. Slowly but surely, Ryo began to understand the essence of Kaito's wisdom. One evening, Kaito invited Ryo to accompany him on a journey to a distant mountain. The mountain was known to be a place of solitude and reflection, and Kaito believed that it held the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of the past. With a sense of anticipation, Ryo agreed to the journey. They hiked for days, through forests and over hills, until they reached the foot of the majestic mountain. The air was crisp, and the atmosphere was filled with a profound stillness. Kaito led Ryo to a secluded spot overlooking a valley where they could see the entire village below. Kaito gestured towards the village and said, "Ryo, look down there. Do you see how the village sits in the embrace of the forest? It is like a jewel in the vast landscape. The village and the forest have coexisted for centuries, each having its own story and purpose. The past is woven into the very fabric of this place, just as it is in your life. The village has not forgotten its past, but it has also moved forward, growing and evolving with each passing day." Ryo's eyes filled with understanding. He realized that the village and the forest were like the river Kaito had described earlier. They did not resist the passage of time or dwell on what had already transpired. They accepted their past while embracing the present. As the days passed on the mountain, Ryo found a deep sense of peace and clarity. He began to let go of his preoccupation with the past and started to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. The mountain became his sanctuary, a place where he could reflect, meditate, and simply be. One morning, while meditating on the mountain, Ryo had an epiphany. He understood that the past was not something to be feared or avoided. Instead, it was a teacher, a guide that had shaped him into who he was today. It was a part of his journey, a vital thread in the tapestry of his existence. Ryo returned to the village with a renewed spirit. He no longer carried the weight of his past like an anchor, but instead, he embraced it as a part of his story. He shared his newfound wisdom with the villagers, helping them find peace in their own lives by understanding the value of the present. As the years passed, Kaito's teachings and the wisdom of the mountain transformed the village. People began to live more mindfully, cherishing each moment and learning from their past without being burdened by it. The village flourished in ways previously unimaginable, and its people found true happiness in the simple beauty of life. And so, in the heart of the forest, in a village that had learned to let go of the past, the river of life flowed peacefully, and the village itself became a testament to the wisdom of Kaito and the transformative power of embracing the present.
Please subscribe to my channel Lessons of Life and press the bell notification icon.